Noon traders, hopefully everyone had a great day. All three major indices up again today. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I do appreciate you tuning into the show. Okay, with that said, let's get right into the first stock, and that is NIO. NIO. Now, if you remember correctly from yesterday, I did say get into NIO if it takes out that first 30-minute candle, and if you did, it had that continuation candle right here, stayed above this 20 SMA intraday SMA, and now it's still above this value area high on the 20-day chart. So what now? It looks like it's going to go a lot higher. If you are long, stay long. This $20.97 is probably in play, and probably a new 52-week high will be coming out shortly. Okay, that's NIO. Next stock that we did talk about yesterday as a potential play was WKHS. WKHS. All right. So WKHS had another great little day. I said, watch this. Watch that first 30-minute candle. It did go lower, and then it went below that. It tried to test this point of control, but if you did get long like I did, once it crossed this the first 30-minute candle on the upside, it ran all the way into the close. Okay, so I am long since $18.40 right here, and it's performing really well. I believe the 52-week high in WKHS is in play and should be taken out here probably by the end of the week. Our first target here is $21.30, so about $1.15 from where it closed, and then obviously that 22.90. So watch WKHS. I don't think it's too late to get on this one. Wait for a small pullback and use that first 30-minute candle as your entry and exit points. Okay, WKHS. Next stock that we had highlighted yesterday, first one was AVXL. AVXL did not perform the way we had wanted to. It did close above that 20 intraday SMA. It did close above that point of control, but that first 30-minute candle, if we zoom in, was not taken out, so then it became a no play. Okay, that's AVXL. Next stock that also did not perform was VBIV. VBIV was also one that was very close to that point of control right there, above that 20 SMA. But if you take a look at it, it did this little topping tail candle right here on the intraday, and then it just sold off all day. It is right down here by this value area high. I'm going to wait and see if it could hold that. Make sure and see before I do get long if this 20 intraday SMA can, flatten out a little bit, get that price above it, and then maybe I will take another shot at VBIV. Okay. Now, with that, we're going to go over the stocks that we do own, and they did not perform very well today, considering the markets were up. And the first one was AMRN. AMRN. So AMRN did this first 30-minute candle where it did a nice little high of $7.89, and then it tried to come back up there, but it didn't. It looked like it wanted to target this point of control right down here at 701. I did take this opportunity to add to my position, so I did bring my cost average down to $7.30. I am going to add again if it gets below this $7 mark or right at the $7 mark. Hopefully it touches that and then bounces above this value area high and continues higher. That's AMRN. So AQST is our next stock on our list. This one also did not perform very well. It had that first 30-minute candle. It did sell off, but you know what? By the end of the day, it recouped a lot of its losses. So we are above the 20 intraday SMA again, and we are above this point of control. I just think it's a matter of time before we make higher highs. We just have to be patient. We are a little overbought on the 9 SMA. If you bring that up on the chart right here, I'll show you. Right here, if you take a look, the 9 SMA is already down here at 625. We're trading up here in that $7.80 mark. So you know what? There's a big gap that either has to be filled by time or by price. You just have to be patient on this one, okay? AQST. The last stock that we did buy was ICPT, that we owned rather, and we had to get out of ICPT. Some news came out on ICPT this morning, and it did sell off. If you take a look, it did gap down and then just kind of sold off the whole day, right? I don't think the news was warranted, but that's not my opinion to make. I just have to trade the technicals. I did have a stop right here from Friday's low right there, and I did get stopped out at 47.80, 47.88 rather. I was out, so I did take a $2 loss on ICPT. Okay, now I'm going to give you three stocks that look extremely promising going into tomorrow. And the first one, and we've played in the past, is BLNK. BLNK. Now BLNK has been bouncing around a little bit. It looks like it's finally found its footing right here. It is above this point of control. It is above the value area high. It is above this 20 intraday SMA. So it does look really, really good going in tomorrow. Watch for that initial shakeout, maybe in the 720, 715 range. Then watch for a nice takeout of not only of today's high, but of the 30-minute high. So if you get a chance, watch this real closely and be a buyer above that first 30-minute candle. That's BLNK. Now, one stock that we had bought and sold, well, we sold yesterday. We got in on Friday, is AQUA. I did get long AQUA when I saw this bust through this 20 SMA right here. And then I finally got long right here at the $20.61 range right there. And luckily, I did think that this point of control right here at 2104 would provide some resistance, but it just went right through it. It's right by this value area high. So I'm extremely, extremely bullish on the stock. Going forward, I think we are going to see higher highs in this one in the upcoming days. Okay. Last stock that looks extremely promising is EXAS. EXAS, Exact Sciences. All right. So here's Exact Sciences point of control. It's right there, so close to that value area low right there. Wait tomorrow for that first 30-minute candle, and be a buyer if it takes that first 30-minute candle on the long side. Conversely, if you want to short this stock, this is an incredible place to short. If this gets below that 71.56 cent range right there, I will be a seller, and I think this will go a lot lower. So your risk reward is really good. Wait for that first 30-minute candle. If it gets above that, be a buyer, go long. If it gets below this value area low right here at 71.80 rather, be a seller and short the stock. Okay, that's EXAS. All right, everyone. I do want to thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys not only subscribing but tuning in. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank everyone. Have a great night, and remember to trade smart and be safe.